Morning everyone. So what are we up to? We have been doing without a toaster for quite a while now, so we thought we'd treat ourselves. Just been Christmas, so we've been out and bought a toaster, because previously we've just been putting the toast under the grill and using up the gas, and we're both getting a bit fed up with that. So let's get a proper toaster. And we've had issues with toasters before where they've not fitted the bread that we use, and was a bit doubtful that we was going to find anything suitable. But we had a good look round the other day online, and got something delivered yesterday, and I'm just going to spin the camera around and you can see what it is. Okay, so this is an Anfilank. It's a 4-slice toaster. Got it from Amazon. It was through with delivery, I think, about £45. So we wanted that style of toaster to sort of semi-match the brushed aluminium on the kettle. So we got it out, experimented this morning, and just couldn't find the right settings. So the bread we use is, if I get it down, up here in this cupboard, providing I don't drop it. Okay, so the bread we use are these, I don't know what they're called, but the slices of them, I mean, this is the whole grain version. The slices of them are about 15 centimetres from one side to the other. And what you find with a lot of 2-slice toasters is that they're only 14 centimetres wide. Not quite sure what that is in inches for you guys out there in the States, but I might be able to put a measurement at the bottom of the of this part of the video and let you know. But so what we ordered was this, which is a 4-slice toaster, allegedly, for normal small bread, presumably. And what we thought we'd do is, because we couldn't find anything at the right width, we'll just have a slice of these, one in each one like that, and use it as a 2-slice. Oh, that's not the right thing to press. That goes in like that and gets covered. But we was finding this morning that even set as low as 3, it was really burning the toast. So we're going to have a little experiment. We're going to go and buy a whole loaf of this bread, and probably a whole loaf of ordinary sliced white, pre-sliced white, what you can get in most supermarkets. Well, we get our bread from Aldi, so we're going to be popping to Aldi later, and we're going to have a test run of all the different settings, and whether it makes a difference whether you have 1 slice in here and nothing in there, or whether you put the toaster on at the same settings and put 2 slices in, whether they come out evenly cooked. So we're going to have a little play around. So let's pop to the shop. We'll pop to Aldi, get a couple of loaves of bread, and I'll get back to you later to let you know how it goes. So we're back from the shop, been to the supermarket, been to Aldi, and so we've got, this is what we normally have. They're malted bloomer, but I'm also going to do a test, additional test with a standard white toasty available at most supermarkets. I'm not going to do it here because it's going to get a bit smelly with all the burnt toast probably. So I'm looking, there's the extractor fan. So I'm going to move the toaster over here, make a bit of room, and we'll do it over here. Okay, test number one. We are going to, first of all, because we can't start off with a cold toaster each time to make the test fair, we've got to use a hot toaster. So I'm going to turn it on and just warm it through so that it's all fair. Get that warmed up. And looking at it when it's got nothing on, it's the far side here looks hotter than this near side. There's a lot of gaps in the elements that don't seem to light up very well. Maybe it's nothing to worry about. Right, so that's just popped up, so we were going to try putting the gauge to number 1 and seeing what the toast comes out like. So obviously these fit in plenty of room. This is a 4 slicer of normal bread, but 4 slices of these don't fit in, so that's why we've got making use basically of the width of the toaster. Okay, so it's already hot. Away we go. So looks like about 1 minute 20 for the first setting. Okay, so that's setting 1, 1 minute 20, and this brown malted bread, it's got a bit of colour to it, a little bit of colour. I could use it, not too bad. So I'll put it in the bowl, keep it out of the way. I want to check now, just with the crust, to see if just doing 1 slice on setting 1 gives us the same browning. So let's go again. Looks like 1 minute 16 it gives you. Okay, that's 1 slice of toast at setting 1. Looks a little bit more charred, but comparing to the others, it's probably about right actually. Yeah, not too bad. Setting 1. Right. So we loaded up again, another 2 slices, and we are going to change the dial to number 2. Okay, how long does that give us? 1:29, so 1.5 minutes really. Okay. Okay, so that's test number 2, setting number 2. Yeah, that's okay. Doesn't look dissimilar from the first set, which was number 1. So that's all, as far as I'm concerned, I'd eat that. That's quite nicely done. So now we're gonna put another pair in and just see what it's like turning up to number 3. So the first timer was, or the first setting was 1 minute 16. The setting 1 was 1 minute 29, or more or less 1.5 minutes. So I'm not sure what this is going to be. It's we're loaded. Let's go. 1 minute 45 by the looks of it on setting number 3. Good. Okay, so test number 3, setting number 3. Okay, up it pops. And we're getting a little bit more colour to it. It's not burnt. It's pretty good. Yeah, starting to get a bit of colour on that side. I mean, I'd still eat that quite comfortably. Yeah. And when you compare it to the previous test, not a great deal of difference. So it's coming along quite nicely. Yeah. Okay, so load it up again. Starting to run out of slices now. Okay, so we're going to go up to setting number 4. Okay, here we go. Test number 4. Alright, 2 minutes and 2. So a little over 2 minutes. Okay, so test number 4 is coming to an end. Whoop. Oh, well, we're starting to get some mega colour on it now, but that's still, to me, that's still usable. Although the edges there are getting a little bit charred. But yeah, I would be okay with that. So it's definitely getting browner. And that's getting browner with a little bit of burntness to it. So test number 5, setting number 5 coming. Okay, so here we go with test number 5. Move the dial up to number 5, and all I'm using is just the crusts to use those up, because I'm not a lover of over toasted bread, and I'm pretty sure when you compare to test number 4, 5 is going to be a lot more. Right, let's go for it. So 2:50, 2 minutes 50 on this one, getting on for 3 minutes. So we're approaching the end of test number 5, and we can see visible smoking coming up. So the toast isn't going to be good. Woohoo! Right, that I wouldn't eat. That is literally too toasty for me. Maybe okay for some people, but I wouldn't eat it. Okay, so the next range of testing is going to be with the plain white bread. Yeah, I'll get that over here and set that up, and we'll quickly go through that. Okay, white bread is in. Once again, I'm using the crust because it's there. Now you could, theoretically, they tell you that you can get 4 slices in there, and when you put it down, it's perfect, but it's not, because the top of the bread doesn't go down. So right, so you can only really toast it on its side. If you want all the bread done, which I do, I don't want half a slice of soft pap and half a slice of toast. So we're on back to setting 1 now for this white loaf. Let's see how we go. We get just under 120. We get 116, 17, something like that. Okay, so this is the white bread, and that on setting 1, it's acceptable to me. I'd eat that, no problem at all. It's not totally evenly toasted, but it's good enough. Now, let's get this loaf of bread over here. So we're going to go on its side again. We'll put it up to 2. See what we get. Now I didn't say before, but I didn't bother going to the number 6 setting because if number 5 is already burning it, there's just no point in making the kitchen all smelly. So we're just going to do 1 to 5. See how it turns out. Okay, so test number 2 has just popped up. Looks okay. It's a little bit underdone if you wanted it nice and even. The other side's okay, but I'd eat that. I'm sure everybody else would as well. So, yeah, we'll put another couple in. This time we're going to go for, what have we done now on the white bread? We've done test 1, test 2, so we go up to number 3. One minute 45, counting down from. So obviously the top of the slices are not getting as much heat to actually brown them, but they may be drying out just as normal because heat rises. Got a bit of smoking coming up, but I think there's bits and pieces that have fallen down into the bottom there, so I'll empty it out before I put it away. Okay, setting number 3, test number 3 on the white bread. Whoop, there we go. Yeah, that is, to me, that is, for white bread, that looks perfect. Nothing wrong with that. Compare that to the previous setting, number 2. So 3 there, 2. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. I'd eat it as well. Not a problem. Right, we are going to go test number 4. Up we go. Around about 2 minutes, just over the 2 minute mark for test number 4. Right, so this is the end of test 4. Yeah, getting a lot more colour now. So to me, that's just over the top. I wouldn't want to eat toast done anymore. So let's have a look. This is number 4. So we've got 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it's quite consistent with what it says. Put that one in there. Let's try upping it to number 5 and just see. Like I said before, I'm not going to go to number 6 because it's just a waste of time and it's going to make the kitchen stink. Okay, let's go. So I think this will be the last test. This is test number 5 for the white bread. Oh yeah. So we can see we have a fully covered piece of toast. It's not actually burnt, it's right on the edge, I would think. I mean, I want to scrape some of it off, but some people might love it like that, and I'm sure I have every right to. But to be honest with you, that's setting number 4, that's setting number 5. The only difference to me is the crust itself has got a bit more burn to it, and it obviously feels a lot harder. So I'd class that as well overdone. My favourite, it's got to be this one. That, to me, that's ideal. So yeah, quite brown. Anyway, if anybody wants some toast, come round to my house. But for now, this is the end of the test on the Amphalanc toaster from Amazon. And I think it's going to be fine. So, hope you enjoyed the video.